While death rates from many cancers are on the decline, there's been no sign of progress with melanoma. The disease kills more than 1,200 Australians each year. A national study will now map the gene mutations that cause melanoma to try to find ways to treat it more effectively.
It's not just the sunbathers who are falling victim. Anyone with fair skin is vulnerable.
Australia's cancer, as it's been described, the largest skin cancer killer in young people, a cancer where there hasn't really been the inroads that have occurred in other cancers.
85% of people are cured if the melanoma is removed, but for some it returns years or decades later.
Cells have spread from that melanoma to another part of the body, to lymph glands or even to distant sites like the liver or the lung or the brain, before that tumour's cut out.
For the next 2 years, researchers at the Melanoma Institute of Australia will examine the genetic makeup of hundreds of samples of the cancer. It's a painstaking and expensive exercise, as there are between 5 and 10 types of gene mutations to identify. Having a melanoma cut out is all too common in Australia. This one was detected early and has a very low risk of returning. But finding out why some are more likely to return is a key part of the research.
And this research will identify genes that are important in causing the tumours to recur, and us to be able to identify patients up front who are at high risk of their tumour recurring.
Once the damaged genes are mapped out, the hard work of developing drugs to repair them begins. But researchers are hopeful of eventually eradicating the disease, or at least making it an illness that can be managed. David Spicer, ABC News.